strictly of those said individuals and do not reflect those of Black Sheep Bravo LLC staff, nor the staff of Black Sheep Bravo. You can go suck a wiener if you do not like the show. So fuck off now. This is Monday Motivation. Viewer discretion advised.
God, you know what? Every time I see that intro, I think,
hello. Oh, our videos are not working.
Oh no!
I guess it's going to be only Ogre.
Welcome to the Circuit City HR orientation video. Our host Ogre,
come to
our host Ogre will be giving the. What do you got there?
Oh
yeah, take it all off, dude. Here we go.
Yeah, you don't want to get fired for your sentiment.
I thought you worked at Circuit City. I was going to ask you where the hell I can get it.
Circuit City,
the place that went out of business like 30 years ago.
Well, yeah, didn't you work there for a while? Didn't you work
there? I work at Highland Superstore.
He was the
Best Buy's way better, anyways.
Yeah, well, of course.
Who's that?
Came. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are not you are not witness to a Magic Mike renovation show. You got it on Monday Motivation, so do not go anywhere. Thank you for joining the show. And without further ado, we will take you to the host of the show, Ogre. Yeah, you had a rough day driving.
I'm pretty fucking tired.
Shoveling?
Well, no, it ain't. It's not over.
Like, what did your day consist of that made you so tired?
Wow, that's like very depressing.
Did you do manual labor or like?
No, out of your goddamn mind. That's what I went to fucking college for, so I wouldn't have to do that. I removed asbestos and built houses, and I decided it sucked. So
yeah,
I changed my career path.
Like, what did you do? Like, do you stare at numbers all day, like accounting? And well, that sucks.
Yeah. I stare at a computer all day, and then I answer the phone when people call a complaint, and then from 6 a.m. to about 9:30, about probably every 15 minutes, and then again in the afternoon when kids go home, like 2 to 4, and then in between that, every 10 to 15 minutes, I have somebody knocking on my door to ask me some stupid, insane
I have
question.
A question for you. I've been watching local CBS News in Chicago, and they're saying that the public schools. Do you work for a public school district or a private school district?
I work for a company. I work for a private company that
works that
contracts
for the public school district.
Correct.
Yeah, but they're not in school right now, right?
Which school?
I don't know. This is Chicagoland school because they're the teachers
no,
on strike.
No, they are.
Oh, they are.
They're going back. Okay. It's time to get back.
All right, I get it.
You know, COVID disappeared the day after the election. So we're into January. That's been shit for 3.5 months now. So it's time to get back to work. Wait a minute, November, December, January, 2.5 months, almost 3 months.
But according to this news report, the private schools have been going at it since the COVID started.
Yeah, they can do whatever the hell they want. No, I think what you're talking about is
be leaps and bounds ahead of the other public school kids.
What, the private schools?
Well, that's a given anyway.
So you're saying they're smarter?
I mean, it's even more so now, though.
So the private school kids are going to get ahead than the public school kids.
Oh, of course. Like even more so than what they were. Yeah.
So absolutely. Then why have public school then? Let's just shut it down. Shut it all down.
Exactly.
No offense to you, Ogre, but I mean, you got nothing to do with this. I'm sorry.
That's okay. They're still going to go somewhere.
Probably offer better education.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, possibly. This thing's going to keep going off all during the show because now the school districts are closing because we're supposed to get
8 inches. I'll give you some 8 inches. I'll give the whole fucking.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
And some snow. Anyway, no, this morning people were going nuts because they kept thinking that you know, they can't follow a fucking weather report, and that where it says it's not supposed to start snowing until 4 in the afternoon, but they'll have to come in at like 5 a.m. and have attacks and fits and call off work.
Since you work in the logistics, do you have like special like special access to live Doppler 5 radar. Like you get the behind the scenes, like ahead of time the weather that's coming.
He just goes to the
Yes, I have this-
www.nationalnews.com.
Oh, yeah, go to NBC5Chicago.com.
I thought you get the
I mean, they
inside.
pretty much
weather
provide up to
tab.
the minute information anyways.
Yeah, but I thought you had like special
Yeah,
access to
that's
Doppler
the
5. Like you could
secret
work the
access
radar.
they
You
have.
could move the radar or something. Like you have access to change the location and shit, the satellite dish or whatever. All right, never mind. There goes my fantasy.
Yeah, so it kind of blows, and then now it's snowing now. So the windows
Is it
over here,
open?
I'm not just like staring at the fucking bookshelf or anything. Yeah, well, no, it's not.
From where you were
I
sitting, I always
can
thought
see out of
that
it.
the outside of your apartment, like your balcony, was to your right.
Yeah, I thought that too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I really thought that was.
That way.
Like I thought Female
that's the
Supreme was
kitchen and
like
the
laying
door.
by the big like long the sliding glass door, like on a long chaise lounge. No, okay.
Chase.
No,
Okay. All
she
right.
is. She's
Yeah, there
sitting
she is. Hello.
right there. There it is. And over this way is the sliding
probably
door
like,
out
what,
to
3
the
square
spacious
feet?
balcony.
You got a Weber. You got a
So,
Weber.
do you have it?
Yeah, about that. Maybe 4. That's like a fucking. It's like a drive.
Do you have an
It's like a
egress ladder
4x8
out
piece
there?
of plywood. That's how much space it is.
A rappel rope.
No, we
I
have an
guess
egress
that works
fall.
too.
Like you guys are gonna reenact the Star
No,
Wars
not a
scene
rappel
where
rope.
Princess Leia and Luke.
No, the plan is if there's a
Yeah,
fire,
your
I'm gonna
rheumatoid
throw her
arthritis starts
over and
acting
then
up. That's how
jump
you
and
get
try
your
to
weather
land on her.
report. I can feel it in my bones.
Yeah, the rain.
That's only for rain. There's no snow over here in
What
the
region are you in?
Which region?
That's
Unless
Indiana.
you're talking about the region, the Calumet region. I'm gonna turn this shit down because
Yeah, come on.
these guys are gonna bother me. They're gonna fucking.
You
but
tell
I
work.
can't turn it
There's
down.
no snow
It's-
here, by the
You're
way.
on your time. You tell work.
No, I'm not. I'm really not. Spay. It doesn't work that way. Nah, it's just a pain in the ass. The kids, they go back. Before. I think you were talking about Chicago Public Schools. Chicago Public Schools, they're going to go back. They said they were going back in session, and then the teachers union took a vote, and like 83% of them said they're not going back to work. You can suck it. That is my phone. Oh, you get to hear an exciting.
Oh,
It's
yes.
this.
All
Here we
right.
go. Quiet on the set,
Fired.
folks.
I got to talk amongst yourselves.
Ogre in action. Come on, put it on speakerphone.
Oh, it's my kids'
Oh.
school.
They're saying it's a delay.
Oh, come on. I got excited for this.
I know.
There's no
Holy
more.
shit! I thought it was going to
What
be
a-
like
What a letdown.
They hung up.
this is the superintendent. We're going to have a 2-hour
Yeah.
delay tomorrow.
No, they're doing it. Hold on a second. What?
Her mouth is not matching the words.
Oh, that doesn't
Yeah, you
matter.
gotta
No one
have
cares
the
anyway. There's
mouse.
like 8 people watching anyway, and they all know me. They figure if my
That's
mouth is
not
out
on,
of
that's
sync,
not
they'll
on our
figure
end.
it
That's
out.
on the user end.
Oh shit!
There's no way that our things can be out of sync here.
It's a
What are you
No,
drinking
just-
on Big Dog Prez?
just ignore it.
What?
Not
I don't know
quite
if you saw
sure.
this one. I don't know what to make of that. See? I'm not
What
the
are you
only
drink-
one.
What?
Hey, maybe you should stop drinking.
Okay.
Brian,
This
and
mon-
that
this
way we
Monday
can
motivation
understand
brought
your-
to you-
But anyway,
Brought to you by Zima.
probably want to stop drinking.
I don't know, man, but if they did, I'd sure,
they
I sure
still
as hell
make
buy
that?
some.
Are you talking about like
Zima.
Noxema?
No, Zima back in the day.
Yeah. See, you know what blows is that I got to get up at fucking 2:00 in the morning, and I got to drive all the way up there into work because I still got to be
why do you
in there.
gotta be there? I guess I don't understand. Why do you gotta be
And then
there?
these assholes try to come into.
you know. Yeah, but can't you do that remotely?
I'm the
Like all you
man.
need is a
That's why.
walkie-talkie. No,
Don't give a
I don't know.
walkie-talkie to
See,
Didn't they make
maybe
a movie about
30
this?
employees.
yeah. See, maybe
Like
I
it's
got the
someone from the
wrong.
past.
I envision this is what I see. This is how I see Ogre's world. Like he's like in a tower, and he
Okay,
has
that's pretty
all these like screens around him, and he's got like this big walkie-talkie that everybody's talking. Like all the bus drivers are talking to each other, and they all have names. Like, hey, this is Red Raver, this is Red Ranger. We're on 159th Street. We're and it's like, and you could see like all the GPS that's moving. So like you could do this from anywhere. You have the power. You have the power to control everything. No. Okay.
Spaniard, I must say your audio quality has improved greatly.
Thank you.
Who?
Spaniards.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
It's that rug behind him.
All the extra static electricity particles.
There's a lot of
boosting your
wires.
signal.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that we're getting the comments. I'm glad they're paying
They're just
close
pointing out
attention and just
our
like
fault. It's like, hey,
worried
you guys
about
are
the
talking, but it looks like you're
signal.
Chinese.
Weird.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Homer is just a Homer system.
Jesus Christ. No. No. What's gonna happen is if I'm not in there, then drivers who like to pretend that they don't have like the internet or a television or a radio or anything or a cell phone, they're gonna drive from like their apartments a mile and a half away and come into work and expect to get paid and cry to the union and say we should get our full pay for the day because I came all the way in and I had no idea there was snow. So I have to be there at the door and say, fuck off.
Here's another,
you get zero.
Whenever it snows, don't you?
Pretty much, yes. Doc, that's a fine representation of what I'll be doing tomorrow morning in the front door.
Yeah. I mean, I usually leave an hour early whenever it snows. When I know I have to travel, I usually leave an hour early.
Hello, Wes. We're not ignoring you.
From Montana. What's up, Wes?
Again, John Henry, Ogre for president.
Yeah, I would vote for you, Ogre.
Well, thanks. I think
maybe
they already had an
governor.
election.
Let's start a governor.
That's already over.
I'd vote for you for governor or mayor.
Gotta start small.
Mayor.
Yeah. How about the mayor of your condo association?
Let's start. Yes,
the
dog catcher.
The president. No.
Are you part of like an
fuck
HOA?
That sounds like fucking work.
Oh.
Actually, no. It's
so
basically
so yes.
Whatever the fucking
do whatever you
apartment
want.
says, and No, I can't. We can't have what can we do? We can't have gas grills or charcoal.
Well, that makes sense.
We can't have charcoal grills.
Yeah. But you could have gas grills though.
Because you don't want to burn down.
Get yourself a Blackstone and do some hibachi.
We can have gas grills, yes. What else? What did you say? Get Harry Blackstone and do
that
some
is not even close
magic.
To what I said. No, I don't.
You don't get that. You don't get that one at all, do you, Doc? You have no idea who Harry Blackstone is, do you? When it snows, I do nothing. Yeah, that's.
Plus, isn't he in Texas?
That
doesn't snow in Texas. Colorado. Well, I guess it does snow.
Colorado.
I want to go to
He gets
Texas.
around.
I was actually looking at homes in Florida the other day.
Ew, that's gross.
I hear people in Texas is upset because people are moving from California to Texas, and now they're all concerned that they're going to turn Texas into another California.
Oh.
I don't know. Not sure what that means, but I do know that. Speaking of,
it was great.
Yeah. I don't know. It means they're going to come up with all crazy liberal plans and sell Texas to Mexico and give away everything to the.
I don't think Mexico has enough money to afford
immigrants.
Texas. Maybe with the cartels though, those
Mexican, those immigrant trains.
I think so.
Are coming up again.
The cartels can take Texas anytime they wanted.
Who?
When the cartels can't take on the military, no, there's no way.
Not the military, they'll just take Texas. They don't need to.
What are you talking about?
They'll just take Texas back.
Well, Texas is part of us, so our military would be involved instantly.
They're too busy. They're too busy.
Yeah. I don't think they're too busy for that.
Yes, they're busy.
Let's give it away.
I mean, they could probably take the guard, but
the cartels have been pretty much doing it for years, man. There you go. Laredo.
Why don't
An
they
inch at a
start small
time.
and they can take Brownsville?
I don't know. Take Nevada too while you're at it.
Yes. That's right. That's what she said.
Yeah, but the whores, I
And
mean,
UFO.
oh yeah, the UFOs. I'm still waiting to get confirmation.
I still don't get that. Why you would travel 3/4 of the way across the galaxy or whatever, or millions of light years to land in a fucking desert and not be seen.
Oh, because they're gathering intelligence. They've been gathering intelligence.
Of what?
No,
a desert?
of us. That's where they just needed a park.
From what I understand, from my contacts at the from my contacts,
Okay.
I can't tell you where they're from. They're trying to
NSA?
figure out if we're capable of comprehending the technology that they're about to give us, and they're testing the waters right now. Right now, they're not so sure. Yeah.
Bro.
My theory is that
Well, I think they could.
all
suck.
the aliens are us.
Mm. Yeah.
Yes.
Far out.
I don't know about that.
Think about it.
Like
No,
ancient
like-
aliens or something?
Because actually, if you have the technology, traversing
Curse
the
of Oak
entire
Island?
universe really isn't that difficult.
Mm. Okay.
Just look it up. I'm not here to give you guys a damn fucking space lesson.
Speaking of which, is the Space Force still exist? I was just wondering.
Yeah, of course it does. It
Are they
exists by
recruiting
law.
yet? When does
Yeah.
boot camp start? That's what
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah, why
Of
wouldn't they?
course.
Has boot camp
They
started?
are
Yeah.
recruiting, and they have
You're
like
too old.
I don't know 30,000
We
people in
can't
there
go in
so
space.
far.
Are you serious already? Is there a boot camp
Yeah.
started?
Well, I mean, they kind of just took over some people from the Air Force, but they're still technically the Department of
Yeah.
the Space Force.
Oh, okay, but an official class has not started. Like an official
Ta-da.
official
Boot
platoon
camp?
0001 has not started.
I don't think
Okay.
so. No,
All right. So
I can't
No, I
wait
don't
until it
think so.
does.
I don't
Not
think
yet.
they
It's
have
all
any,
Air
like,
Force right now.
infrastructure
Air
or
Force,
anything.
Army,
It's just like
Navy.
yeah, it was Air Force dudes, and now
Okay.
they like changed their nameplate.
It's basically
You're-
like a frat
Space Force.
right now, a frat house.
Oh.
Like, hey, do you want to be part of us? They're like, yeah, why not? Okay, we're gonna
So
change
like
you.
a
You're
subdivision,
no longer Air Force. You are now
a
Space Force.
subdivision of the Air Force, like a sub
No,
category.
it's not a sub.
No.
It's their own thing.
Okay. All right.
They're just
No,
going
it's-
around
yeah,
pillaging
no,
people.
it's their own
That's
thing.
about it.
Oh, okay.
Hey, did you see your guy died there, Spaniard?
Oh yeah. You know. I thought he died like 10 years
Larry
ago.
King.
Yeah.
He died.
It's like-
I know.
It's
I
like the
just get that.
Mandela
It's like,
effect.
guess
Yeah,
he
no,
died.
'cause
I'm like, did?
I keep in touch with NBC5, and they had posted
Oh, he
that, and
died in,
I
like, 02.
responded to them. I'm like, oh shit, I thought he died 10 years ago. It's a happy crowd.
Meh.
Which-
It's
which
it's
crowd
up
was
to
that supposed to be?
interpretation.
Mm. Oh, Hank Aaron did. Yeah,
Oh yeah, didn't we talk about that
he
Friday?
did. Oh, speaking of, did you guys watch any foosball this past weekend? Are you guys excited or happy with the outcome?
Of course I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Are
watched.
you kidding?
Are you happy with the outcome?
No,
I know somebody who's not.
Well, yeah, I know Doc's not happy, but
if I were
Yeah,
Aaron
you
Rodgers,
know,
I would
all
leave
those-
that team and go somewhere else.
All those bandwagon Green Bay fans that grew up in Chicago and pretend to be
Yeah.
lifelong Packer fans,
sure.
they were upset, but they're okay because they're used to just jumping on bandwagons
Exactly.
and rooting for front runners. So
Exactly.
they'll have no problem cheering
They
in
don't.
for the Super
Apparently.
Bowl. They don't give a shit. They have no loyalty or like
Oh wait, whoa!
team alignment or anything. It's
Where
just,
the
hey,
Bears
this
at?
guy's great.
Oh,
I'm going to cheer for
I
them.
forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the same place the Packers are.
Yeah, but-
so who gives a shit? They both went to the
It's
playoffs
like
and
for
they both
15
lost.
years, these people never owned
The
any
end.
piece of Chicago Cubs memorabilia, and all of a sudden, boom!
Oh Jesus!
The Cubs become relevant, and I'm a
Yeah,
Cubs
just like
fan all of a
Ogre
sudden.
there.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
I was a
Oh, it
White
was the
Sox
same
fan
thing with the
long
White
before that.
Sox in 05.
Mm.
my favorite thing
I
was
was a fan. Whoever gave me free
was
tickets.
always we don't go to the
Yeah.
games unless it's.
I only go if
the
it's free
team's good.
tickets.
Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, we used to get free tickets from school
Yeah,
for
like perfect
know,
attendance. Yeah,
attendance and stuff.
and not getting
on a
not
roll.
being a criminal.
Yep. Used to get
Yeah, those are the
White
days.
Sox tickets. The
Those
old
bratwursts, those are
Comiskey.
the best bratwursts they had over there.
That was fun. Did you see? Did you watch
I did the
Kansas
first
City
half.
and
I was watching
Buffalo
the
when
first
Buffalo
half.
was actually
Yeah.
winning for a little bit? Yeah, they were on it. They were fired up. They're like, "Look out, Buffalo! Here we come. We're Buffalo." Oh,
But I got to tell you, I
Yeah,
was talking to Preacher about this morning,
But then,
and this was the third game I actually gave an effort to watch this season, and it just ain't the same without cheerleaders. It's just not the same.
Well, and not only that, I watched that part. I think you're just not as invested because you didn't watch the entire season.
But again, it's kind of like watching, like you fast forward, like you fast forward to the money shot. All that stuff you've seen before. You get it. You've worked your way up to this, the season. You get there, you get injuries. Now it's the playoffs. That's the playoffs. I mean, that's exciting. No, hell no.
are you watching
Hell
like the
no.
2-hour like
I was
pregame
preparing
spectaculars?
supper.
Just turn it on when the game's. It shouldn't be a job. I mean, if you have to like invest your time to
No,
watch
I want to
it, then
watch the football
don't bother
game.
watching it.
Just the
Nobody's
game.
gonna,
I don't want to
you know,
hear a bunch of jamokes telling me about what they think about the stats. Just get right to the point. I want to watch the game. Shut up.
No, instead of
fucking
I think
monkeys, just shut up and let me watch the game.
you can mute it.
When's the last time you
Yeah.
watched a football game? 1968?
Well, that's what I mean.
Mute
What the hell are you
I would
talking
mute-
about?
Yeah, I would mute the fucking clowns because
Or-
they fucking just.
If you want to hear only the game, you could just listen to the radio, and then
what's
you'll
wrong
get
with
the
only
play-by-play.
Who has a
And
radio?
nothing else.
nowadays? Who has a radio? I don't. Have
You
a
don't have
radio.
like an NOAA radio?
No, I don't have a fucking radio.
What?
I never thought that like the guys were such a
I mean,
distraction.
not the announcers
really
during the
don't listen to them.
Before the
You're talking like you sound
It's
like a
game,
woman
'cause
right now. What the
I
hell are
could
you
sum
talking
up
about?
every pre-show game. Well, the guys, the team that's going to win is going to whoever's going to put more points on the team. Well, no fucking shit, man. Yeah, you went to fucking school for that? Of course, the fucking team that's going to have more points on the game at the end of the game is going to win. It's like, so you got 2 hours of these fucking assholes talking like that. Well, whoever has the better offense is going to win the game.
Hey, it brings in ratings.
Well, yeah.
Well, that's the
Well,
That's the part where I just
That's
said,
I
why are you
don't.
watching
I
the
didn't
pregame?
invest
Just
in the
turn
whole
it on when the
pregame.
game
I
starts.
invest in the actual.
Oh. Hey, that's Terry. That's Terry Bradshaw. You won
After
4
I
Super
saw
Bowls.
him in his
I
underwear.
don't think these guys
can't
know what
watch
they're talking
Terry
about. Who's the guy with the gap in his teeth? He's gone too. I think they had it. Yeah, they had like one game where they had no announcers in
No.
1978 or something.
I'm
They did a
not.
special
I'm
that
not
was
saying
a-
the announcers
no
during
announcer
the game.
game.
To me, that's great. You got to have announcing during the game because they announce what's happening. It's the whole the pre-show shit. They
Okay.
now. I'm gonna strike a little nerves here, especially when they bring women. When they say these women come in as experts and they say, "Well, the defense here is going to be great." I'm like, "Well, when was the last time you put on shoulder pads?" And
Do they still have the women doing the weather report? That's they used to do that. They had the women doing the weather reports at the games. But I guess for the conference championship, there's only 2 games. But now they got that commercial with that same broad that's the assistant
really?
coach for San Francisco or something. Are those commercials? Wasn't that the commercials that I'd make fun of and you get all mad at me and I'd ask if she was the assistant coach of sandwich making, and then somebody would get highly upset with me over here.
Women experts.
We're going the wrong
Funny.
way. Nah, well, they know what they're doing. Or they got sideline. The women are the sideline reporters now. It used to be O.J. Simpson,
Yeah,
but
that
then he
bitch
had a
happened.
little problem, and now it's what's her face, Aaron Andrews, and wasn't it like Felicia Rashad or somebody down there, Florence Gifford Joyner. Somebody did it. Phyllis
Hannah
George.
Storm.
Phyllis
Wasn't
George?
Hannah Storm? That was
Right.
basketball.
Are you sure? Betty White? No, not Betty White. Hannah Storm. Isn't that the one that did put on like
Probably.
97 pounds in the
Been
last
around for a
15
while.
years?
She's been around.
Not that I'm a picture of health.
Yeah,
could be.
no
I'm not
matter.
on
Good for her.
TV either.
Mhm.
I could be. I'm on TV. No, I couldn't. Oh, it's still snowing. I can't
Wow,
see
it's
the
really
street
snowing that
anymore.
bad,
All I
huh?
see is snow.
We're that good.
Oh dear.
Nope.
Not yet.
Well,
We just
you're
got a
not
little
getting anything
sprinkle.
out there in the sticks.
Yeah,
You're in fucking
a
Pennsylvania.
little
Shut up.
dusting right now, but we will get hit
That's
because we're by
good
the
here.
lake. We're gonna get hit eventually. Yeah, we're gonna get about 8 inches.
I don't think we're expecting any snow
What else
anytime
happened?
soon.
Let's see.
here.
Okay, so yeah, I think that Doc, I agree with you when you're going back to your thing about Aaron Rodgers. I think that was a pretty stupid
Yeah,
fucking call. You got Aaron Rodgers on the goal line, and you let's kick a field
I mean,
goal.
not to mention, like
Yeah.
when during the draft they chose
you
a
did need a
first
field
round
goal.
quarterback when you still have Aaron Rodgers for the next, I don't know, 3-4 years.
Mm.
Like, what was the point of that?
They did the same thing because they did the same thing.
Maybe
How long was he
3-4
on the bench
years
behind
at the most.
Favre?
But still, I mean, why wouldn't you get
There you
someone
go.
to help you get to the Super Bowl versus trying to pad for the future? You're like, there at that point, you're always preparing for the future, but the future's never going to come.
That is yeah.
Interesting point. I don't have an argument for that. I guess it's just a decision on how the
I would-
GM wants
seriously,
to run
I would
things. Of
fucking
course, you
dip
could
if
have
I were
fucking
him.
you could have Pace. You could have Pace, the Bears GM, and they just pick like terrible players, and then they blame the players 3 years later, like fucking Trubisky. Oh, he was a piece of shit. We have to have better. We have to have better production at the quarterback. For the last 3 years, they've been stroking his dick to make him feel better and hope that he played good. Then his contract's up.
So
They're like,
who's
that guy
the
fucking
oldest
sucks.
quarterback
all
on
his
record to be still playing?
I don't know, Roethlisberger.
Is it like? Wasn't it Warren Moon?
Not right now, but I mean,
I thought you being the
check the
sports
Google
geek would
machine.
know that.
Jan Stenerud. No, he was a kicker. Who was oldest?
Quarterback.
Ooh, no, wait. Peyton Manning.
I was going to say Warren Moon. Houston Oilers.
Who?
I thought.
George Blanda. George Blanda retired playing professional football at the age of 48. What year was that
that he retired?
48.
Was that the 2000s or the 1900s?
Oh, it was like the 70s.
Knows all that shit.
Where's Bonnick when you need him? He'd know.
Yeah. Damn. Okay.
Maybe
48.
60s.
That's pretty impressive.
I mean, at that point, he only had like I don't know, like 5 years to live. So what was the point?
So.
He played with the Chicago Bears in 49, and he ended his career with the Oakland Raiders in 1975. God damn, 1949 to 1975. That's like the change of the 20th century. That's like the end of World War II to like Watergate.
And that's when they didn't
generation
have
almost.
They didn't have like they probably had that one little bar across their face.
Yeah.
Concussion? No. What's that?
How old is or none? Probably didn't have. Had a leather.
He's 42 or 43.
How old is Brady?
Yeah,
What's Brady? 44.
Yeah,
he was.
Well, how old was Drew Brees?
He's in there too. I think he's late 30s, maybe like 40 at the most.
No, I thought he was in at least his 40s. But yeah, man. I mean, quarterbacks are lasting a lot longer these days. Like
they have a lot more rules protecting them.
Well, that's because spear a guy in the fucking nuts with your helmet.
I missed those days. Yeah.
Drew Brees is 42.
Yeah.
I think this was Drew Brees' last year.
Oh yeah, I think so.
The Boilermakers.
Yeah, boiler up, man. He was a good guy.
Purdue. Yeah. Here's one for you. I wanted to get because I'm gonna start getting loopier here as we. Did you see Rudy's getting sued by Dominion?
Defamation.
Hold on to your hats. 1.3 billion with a B.
They're not gonna get that. No way.
No.
The Dominion company there with the voting machines that were created in Venezuela by Hugo Chavez or whatever and counted in France the votes and switched them all to Biden. They are suing Rudy for slander for 1.3 billion. Holy shit.
They're not going to get $1.3 billion.
They're going to get something. They're going to settle for something.
How do you know?
If they even settle.
I don't think they're going to settle at all, but well, they probably are because Rudy was talking shit and said, "Yeah, this is great. We can go into Discovery and I can go and look at all their info and all their research and all their dealings." And he was all happy about it. And he released some statement, and Dominion released a statement that said, "Go for it." I must break you. Go for it. I'm like, wow, who's these lawyers? Fucking Stallone?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll get something. I thought it was Disney that owned Minions. Once again, Akemi, you want to take that back to the writers.
Yeah, I haven't really been keeping up on any. Ever since the inauguration, we haven't watched any news really. Like, I don't know. It's been.
I know. I was actually
I couldn't find
for
anything
stuff this morning when I was.
I know, because you can't make fun of
trying to
Trump
you guys
anymore.
about being
I
so
know.
sleepy.
There's
I have no reason to. You're right. I don't wish to because I don't care because.
I mean, right now, the only thing to really
basically
bitch about is those stupid fucking Bernie memes. But even that's becoming old. That's going to be done tomorrow.
Oh Jesus! Don't get fucking.
Oh,
Doc
man,
all
they're
fired
so
up about
fucking
how
funny.
He
hilarious
knows
that is
funny,
again.
and Doc knows funny, and that's funny.
I asked my niece. My niece is a huge commie Bernie lover. And I asked her, I said, can you explain to me somehow or just give me a hint how this is so goddamn funny? Well, it just is.
Isn't.
I mean, it's just the way humor is going now.
It's because Bernie's so adorable. And then she sent me a thing yesterday. That was a couple days ago when I was in the midst of my rant, probably Friday or Saturday. I've gotten over it now. But then Sunday, late last night, she sent me something that says, "This is why." And it was a thing about Bernie took it, fucking sold the picture of it, put it on a sweatshirt and sold it. And he's going to donate all the money to,
I mean, that's the only thing I've ever
Wheels or
agreed
some
with
shit
Bernie
like that.
about.
And I'm like, okay.
Shiver me timbers.
I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool, great. Like, that's fantastic. But that still doesn't explain how the meme of him sitting with mittens on the fucking bench of like a Lakers game.
Well, that's like that what angry cat. Like, come, that became popular. I mean, so Bernie became the angry cat.
That thing had a fucking.
Yeah, exactly.
Had like
why y'all trying to kill other people's fun? Just let people have fun.
It was like
fuck.
It was cat palsy, and people made fun of the poor fucking thing. It had like fucking nerve damage in its face.
I'll tell you why, Katie. You can't have fun because that's stupid. Was angry. You guys need to have fun with something that's.
You just sound really old right now.
I do.
No. I don't want to kill it. I'm like, you want to think something is hilarious.
I mean, I think there's a point to where you get to a certain age where you just start thinking everything beneath you, age-wise, is just not funny. No, it's true. I should do a study of
age-wise.
No. I'm talking about
Bernie's got a good 4 decades on me.
It's not. When you look at when you break down the comedic, I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Some people think Seinfeld is funny.
Yeah.
Seinfeld sucks.
That was just observational humor.
This is coming from a guy that when I lived with him for 4 years, every time he walked past a Seinfeld episode would break out in loud guffaws. And then he still claims 20 years later that the show was not funny and he never found it amusing at all.
Wow.
Even though I used to watch reruns of it on WTBS.
I wonder what age it is though. I think it's like the day you turn 40, anything that's funny is not funny to you anymore. You're just stuck. Whatever you thought was funny before, that's what you're stuck with. And you just can't find anything new that's funny.
I disagree.
Well, prove me wrong.
I find news bloopers funny when news.
Yeah, but that's not anything new.
I know, but that's funny though.
But it's not new.
I find news bloopers. Okay, Dick
I don't know. There's like a
that's consistent. You always have news, and you're always going to have news bloopers. with this Bernie thing, I mean, he's gonna, he's gonna be irrelevant.
You gotta quiet you, by the way.
When did I turn 40? When did I? Yeah, I know, because he hates when I tell the truth in the fake internet world, as he puts it. Let's see. When did I turn 40? 11
years ago.
Well, shit. I'm trying to think of a stand-up comedian that's come out since then. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna have to get back to you on that, Doc, because I'm sure I found some things funny, but the people I'm thinking that are funny.
I was just trying to determine the age, and I picked 40 arbitrarily. It might be a little bit further, but I think 40 is a good starting point.
Bernie and Sharon Stone's crotches.
That's just Photoshop. That's not funny. It's just creative Photoshop.
See, there you go. See, that's you're looking at like the setup and saying, how is this a joke? How is this? Where's the what's the fucking schematics of it? How is it funny? Just him being anywhere.
Just creative Photoshop.
I don't know.
That's funny.
I don't get it. I don't find it hilarious as much as.
I'm telling you, it's because you've reached that barrier.
1.3 billion.
No, because I'm trying to think of new comedians that I think they're. I mean, I've laughed. I thought they were hilarious, and I was laughing. Some of the shit I didn't understand.
Yeah, but comedians are not like new to the scene, though. I'm talking about stuff like the memes.
Well, they have new material.
Well, sure they are.
The material that they're talking about is new, like this online dating and shit. I mean, I have no idea what they're talking about.
That's not necessarily true, because some of those memes I find quite hilarious, and I don't even know. I have to like ask like,
you guys just from. I mean, you just don't get it. I mean, it's okay. It's okay to not get it.
This is funny. No,
no, you just don't get it.
Bernie, and it's not funny. There's nothing to get. Once again, it comes from
because you're overthinking it.
Everything is.
It's not that it's not overthinking hilarious. Because now people are trying to force
you. Get risky, Dick. Like the more you think about it, the less it's going to go up.
They're taking this Bernie meme and they're trying to force feed it into their own life to make their own relevance relevant. And it's like, it's not funny. You're trying too hard. You know what they're saying is that what the kids say these kids say these days? You're trying too hard. You're being extra. You're being extra.
I think they're saying that
maybe 2001.
In the lawsuit Monday, the company focused on how Giuliani continued to claim without evidence that Dominion aided election fraud. There you go. Ooh, yeah. After he got a cease and desist letter. Uh-oh. Who's our legal expert? Do we have one? Should probably be.
He's our legal counsel for the.
I am the legal representation of Black Sheep Bravo.
Yeah, if you can currently desist letter, it's probably not good. Yeah, so they're going to sue him for 1.3 billion, and then he's.
You can sue anyone for any amount.
Here's one. As long as
I said, you can sue anyone for any amount of money. That's just an arbitrary amount of money that they just.
Like that.
It's like
Father Flager.
My
what
prediction.
What is your prediction on the outcome?
Settle out of court, $5 million.
Yes.
Well, here's another. I'm going to throw this at you.
Right. And Trump's going to pay for it.
A money thing about money.
It wasn't relevant.
Giuliani, I don't know that guy.
Who's that guy? Who?
Oh, he spent like 10 minutes with him.
Let the record show it was Doc that brought his name up.
That is true. No,
here's one. I got one. As long as I saw Vic chime in here. Here's something Vic. In the order of on the to be fair here. Here's something I saw. The New York Times fired an editor recently within the last few days.
Repeat that.
Do you know?
Repeat that.
Why the editor was fired? The New York Times. Yeah, you're gonna do it. Okay. Oh. You'll like this one. The New York Times fired an editor because they tweeted in favor of Joe Biden. God,
who the hell cares?
So take that. All the people that cry about the New York Times and the slanted liberal media. The editor put out a tweet that said how she had chills seeing him arrive for the inauguration. And this was a tweet from the editor, and I guess the editor's Twitter thing was like at New York Times editor or whatever, and she put out a tweet that said how she got chills seeing Biden, and the New York Times thought about it and put her on
really? I'm very surprised. Well, I mean that is using your position for.
Why would you?
I mean, they don't have like the Hatch Act like government employees do, so that is kind of strange, though.
Huh. Interesting.
Weird. I don't know what to think about this. I really don't.
Yeah. So take that, all you anybody who said the liberal mainstream media.
It's all for show. They probably had a different gig lined up anyways.
Fired. Probably, yeah. We know
right?
we know you're going away, but we're gonna fire you. And here's a nice watching a party gift, the gold pen. And
how many kids do you have?
Thank you.
12.
Yes.
Yeah, 12. Yeah,
legally,
just that you know of.
3.
Trace, you have 3. Would you allow any of your kids to spend the night at a priest's house overnight?
Fuck no.
No.
Huh? No. Considering we're not.
That's what I caught
Catholics,
today. That Father Flager, he's being accused of sexual abuse now because some kids spent the night at his house, and I'm like, which parent would let their kids spend the night at a priest's house?
I don't know. People are crazy when it comes to religion, though.
I don't get that.
Well, first off, that was like
50,
30 some years ago, wasn't it? So yeah, I mean, it was allegedly took place in the late 80s or something like that. So there wasn't that big. And there's people that just think that
Jesus.
That's their thing. They're
we got into a heated argument here with Trophy Wife. I said, I go, your parents are like devout Catholics. I mean, the church is like number one, and then it's family. Like if the priest said, "Hey,
I don't agree with that,"
spend the night, would your parents let you spend the night? Like, I don't know what the situation would be, but at any situation, would you find it okay to let your kids spend the night at a priest's house? So
I don't.
What if the kids were going to Catholic school?
Well, that's
and they had
different.
Like 8th grade.
That's because there's probably a lot of people.
If everyone's there, that's a little bit different of a situation.
Yeah,
like a lock-in type thing. Yeah, that's totally different.
Yeah, they had a retreat. I only got up to 6th grade. And I was asked
you were told to turn in your card, your Catholic card, and that was it, huh?
I had to turn in my scratchy yellow shirt and then a collared shirt and go off to Lincoln with the potheads and girls with jeans.
Yeah, I don't
never look back.
I can't see people doing that today, but I'm sure there's some that would.
Yeah, not today, but
I'm sure there would too. Well, that's the thing. Now, necessarily, are you stuck on Catholic priest, or are you going to go along with like weird?
Well, I'm just
fake
generation.
Internet ordained.
If this happened 20, 30 years ago, that was more probably common. But I think this day and age, I don't think parents would not do that.
That was a good one, though.
I like when Doc cracks himself up.
I like that.
That was pretty funny. I was sorry, what's that church where they blew up people and they murdered for a board statue of the creator or something? Is that the one?
I'd be more concerned if it were like a cult.
Well, I don't know.
Calvary Baptist.
Yeah.
Well, they're all fucking pretty much cults, but that's a whole nother kettle of fish. Anyway. All right. Let's get this rolling. I'm sure I got text waiting for me. Let's see, New York Tenant Rudy, NFL Conference Championships. All right, we're gonna go straight into fucking history and call it a day here. I'm tired.
We'll never. That's not copyrighted.
I thought we couldn't do music anymore.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
On that.
Yep.
All religious groups are cults. Vic, we agree.
Then why'd you make me go to church?
Yeah.
The Moonies. Yeah. January 25th. January 25th. Here we go. January 25th, 1924. January 25th, 1924. The 1924 Winter Olympics open. Oh, you get to hear me say a French word. Get ready with the recording there. Rajesh. The 1924 Winter Olympics open in Chamonix in the French Alps. Chamonix. It's got an NIX at the end of it, but it's not Chamonix. CHAMONIX.
My linguistics is not on part.
In the French Alps. Inaugurating the Winter Olympic Games. Okay. Perfect. Put that in a remix. January 25th, 1945. January 25th, 1945. World War II. The Battle of the Bulge ends. Take that. January 25th. Hey, it's the Battle of the Bulge. January 25th, 1971. Charles Manson and the 4 family members are found guilty of the 1969 Tate LaBianca murders. Right. January 25th, 1993. Ooh, this wasn't a happy one. I remember this. January 25th, 1993. 5 people are shot outside the CIA headquarters in Langley, Virginia.
Wow.
2 were killed and
I
3
don't remember
wounded. And young, I believe, young 20. No. That was the next year. I was at ONI.
I was in Grenada. I was doing undercover missions in Grenada.
Anyway, you were doing undercover work in Grenada. You were in St. Lucia.
Yes, I was. I remember.
Playing
Come
steel
on,
drums.
dig it, man. Dig it, man. I mean, man, dig it.
All right, is Katie with us?
Nope.
Katie paying attention? Is
Never had it. Never will.
Nope.
Linda there? Joel, Vic, here it comes.
Birth.
We got, oh, geez. Okay, births and deaths. We only got 3. That's it. Born January 25th, 1981. Born January 25th, 1981. 81. American singer, songwriter, pianist, and actress. American singer, songwriter, pianist, and actress. She had a bunch of songs in early 2000s. Was pretty popular. I think she was at the Super Bowl.
Pianist.
How do you get booted? What are you booted at the Super Bowl?
Jeff doesn't know what the Super Bowl
What the
is.
hell?
I'm thinking like somebody off skew, like Sarah McLachlan.
Oh.
Ooh.
Well, not. She was born in 81.
Ooh, we got some good answers there coming up.
J-Lo.
Excuse me.
Wow, Lady Gaga. I'm
Didn't have
surprised
answers
Vic
coming up?
knows Lady Gaga.
I like Lady Gaga
No
in American
and no.
Horror Story. She's pretty sexy.
Oh, dude. Don't let Celine Dion fool you. She's like older than me. She wasn't born in 81.
Ding, Alicia.
Up. Give Linda a ding.
Damn, look at Linda go.
The correct answer, Alicia Keys. I don't even know her fucking song.
I'm trying to think of an Alicia Keys
That's
song.
not one of her songs.
Ding, ding.
You know any of her songs? You know any songs?
3 seconds. You got 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
can't
don't. You
really
never know.
Okay, that's great. All right, that's
You are
Okay,
irrelevant.
thanks. It's like me trying to pronounce.
Yeah, it's
shit.
like Ogre trying to pronounce that
Okay, here
French
we
name.
go. Died January 25th, 1947. Died January 25th, 1947. All right, shut up.
This girl's on
Ooh, look at her
fire.
go.
Sorry.
Sing it, girl.
Do it, girl.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Oh, the single ladies.
Anyway,
Wait, that was Beyonce, wasn't it?
she will be. She will be someone. Where are we? Thank you. Died January 25th, 1947. American gangster and mob boss.
Tommy.
He wasn't just a gangster. He was a mob boss.
Oh,
See, he died in 1947. He died today, 1947.
How you doing, Henry?
He was actually was arrested and served time at Doc's favorite movie prison.
Attica?
Oh, Alcatraz.
Arkham.
What's your favorite? There you go. See, you do. Give a Kemi a ding.
Al Capone.
Al Capone.
She got Al Capone. I mean, Capone. There
It's
we
a
go.
Capone.
Yes, he died today
From the
in
syphilis.
1947.
Syphilis.
And he died from anybody?
Syphilis.
Syphilis. There you go. AIDS. Close. Syphilis. Died January 25th, 2017. Died January 25th, 2017. American actress, dancer, and producer. She was on a terrible, terrible show. That was a alleged situation comedy.
Dancer.
Okay, here we go. She was on a show that was terrible, and it was a situation comedy, and the show was named after her husband on the show. And then later on, she had her own show named
Roseanne.
after her.
Oh. She's not a dancer.
Negative. Roseanne wasn't born in 1930. Oh, I didn't even say that. She died in 2017.
Oh,
I'll give you
okay.
a
Well,
hint. She was
that makes a
born in
difference.
1936.
So she was an older Brad.
Yes. She was on a terrible, terrible show that was named after her husband on the show. And then later on, she was on
Miller.
her own show named after her. Tom Hanks.
Maria
was in both.
Mallow.
No, her. Stop making up names.
I have no idea.
Chauncey Benavides.
Chauncey Phillips. No, wait, that's not right.
Sandy Duncan.
Are there other? Are we getting other tips on here?
Lucy.
No.
Joan Rivers.
Ooh, that was a good one. I was going to say Lucy.
No.
Hmm.
No.
Carol Burnett. Oh, not Carol.
No. Sandy Duncan.
Burnett.
The clue is that the first show she was on was fucking terrible. Probably the worst show
Jessica
ever.
Steidston.
Stop it.
Of course, Fawn Leibowitz. But
Are you paying attention?
I am, and I have probably because I probably think whatever show
Mary
you're talking
Tyler
about
Moore.
was good.
Katie got
correct.
it.
Mary Tyler Moore. What was the name of the movie of her husband?
It was Mary Tyler Moore. And the terrible show she was on was the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Hey!
What a terrible
why I
show.
did it,
I've never
because
seen
I
anything
read the
worse than that
show.
show.
Have you guys?
I agree with you.
What a
I agree
terrible
100%
show.
on
Very
that one.
chauvinistic show, I will say.
It was a terrible show. Very chauvinistic. How can it be? That can't be. How can it not be
Or you
chauvinistic
look
when
at
it was on
you
in like
look at it,
1960?
She was treated like shit. Laura Petty was treated like shit. Like if I treated my wife like I treated Laura Petty, I'd get the shit nicked out of me.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he treat her bad?
Vic
No.
Van Dyke was
I'm
funny.
getting okay. Somebody that actually owns every episode.
That wasn't terrible. Everyone
Dick
disagrees
Van
with
Dyke was
this.
funny.
Mhm.
Dick is looking
Talk
old
about,
as fuck.
talk
He's gonna
about
die
thinking things
soon.
are funny after a certain age.
Well, he was a chimney sweep with Mary.
He didn't try.
That was a
I'm
great
getting-
show.
I'm
Wow.
getting
Me
contrary
and Ogre are definitely in the
information.
minority here.
How was that a great show? It really wasn't that funny. Oh, Rob.
Oh, Rob, yeah.
It was the 60s. They were all treated that way.
What? Kemi, I got news for you. He
He's
hasn't
95.
hasn't turned anything.
He's like 85.
Yeah, he is there.
Dick
He's
Van
still-
Dyke
wow.
apparently is like
Still
That's
doing
too
chimney
old.
sweeps.
Just
with
off
Mary
yourself
Oh, 95.
by the time you get to that age. What are you hanging
Mary
on?
Poppins.
Yeah, he still is doing the chim.
Why wait that long to die?
Wait that long for what? To die?
Well, when do you?
Who
When's a
cares?
good time
Maybe it
to
beats
die?
the alternative.
I don't know.
mean, shit.
When you
When's a
lose
good age to
mobility,
die?
it's not about age. It's about actually caring for
So
yourself.
it's about mobility. it's mobility.
Yes, of
So
course.
when you can't move anymore, you should just die.
Yeah, you should just be euthanized.
Okay.
Wow, holy shit.
So is that in your
Soylent
will?
Green, what the
Like,
fuck?
okay. All right. To whom it may concern, as soon as I stop moving, fucking whack me.
No, if I stop moving, just give me a means to move, and I'll just drive myself into a pool and fucking drown.
Oh, man.
Logan's run. He's gonna blow us up.
Betty White is 99.
She
That
gets
is
to
too
35
old.
or what was it,
Damn.
30?
I'd still do her though.
Just die.
I would.
No.
Because
Really? No, you wouldn't. Gross. Yeah. And when did she become? That's another thing. Is it just because she's fucking Methuselah
Yeah,
and
see,
she's
thank you,
106
Katie.
years
She's
old?
plugs on
Everybody
me.
thinks
I
she's fucking
appreciate
hilarious.
what does that mean? I'm pulling plugs. See, is that
On
some
the
kind of
mobile, vegetable, gone. Just let me go.
Oh, she's pulling plugs. I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Yes.
Hey, who's
Mobile
beating my
version.
ass? Betty White? What? No.
He sure is.
Or Carl Reiner. He's dead. Isn't he a pile of
5,
ashes?
6, 7, 8. Shamizel.
Yeah, Carl Reiner's dead, so I got him.
Yeah.
Wiener Schnitzel.
She's dead too.
She's not gonna.
Laverne.
She's not
It's so
gonna
sweet.
do it
Everybody's dying.
Mhm.
I think Dr. H.
because she's dead.
Really quick, 1 through 5.
You sure
Okay.
Fiend's still alive?
Oh, you want 4?
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Damn it, that's my number.
This
4.
is 4. I'm opening it. It's still. I'm not leaving the camera with it. Oh, you chose correctly.
You chose correctly.
Okay. Do you want one Spaniard?
Yes. I thought about this. I hired a
1, 2, 3, or 5.
an astrologist, and she said number 1.
Oh, number 1. All right. I'm gonna leave it on the camera again, so that way you know it's not a sham.
Number 1.
See, I'm opening it. Oh, see?
ShamWow.
Oh, but I'm okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
I'm okay.
They're the same things.
Do you mix those up or you just keep the same ones?
I'll
and
mix
the
them
same
up. I'm
thing?
gonna mix them up next time, though.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. No. Oh, you're a dick. Now you're going to mix them up. I'm getting loopy here. I don't have a final thought. Show's over.
Show's over.
Thanks for watching. Spaniard, plug your other shows.
I'm gonna.
You got like 7.
Yeah, I'm gonna plug. Don't forget Wednesday we have Preacher. Monday morning with on the spot with Preacher, and then Friday we'll be back together with myself, and then Friday night the round table, and yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up though, so stay tuned.
I gotta go shovel out and put my
Go shovel.
What do you?
I gotta go put my my fucking dining room chairs out in front of
for
where
dibs?
my car's supposed to go.
Mm.
Yeah. But the funny thing is I park in a garage, so I'm not sure
Do
if
it
I have
anyway.
to do that anymore.
Why
Put a
not? Who
garbage can.
cares?
Get a metal garbage can, stick it out there, dibs. There you go.
That's all you gotta do.
All right, thanks for watching, and sorry I'm so sleepy. We'll be back next Monday, of
You got a
course.
very nice white T-shirt though. By the way.
Yes.